much shorter sentence. And at the time, I remember thinking in my little seven, now keep in mind it's a 7 and 8 year old head.
Right.
I'm thinking, well, what's the difference if, someone loses their life? What's the difference and how do you determine who stays in jail long? And the only thing that I saw was one victim was a white man and one victim was a black man. And in my head, I'm thinking, oh, well, my grandfather didn't mean that much or his life didn't mean that much and it troubled me. And I remember always thinking that one day if I got a chance,
Mm-hmm.
if I got a chance that I would become a judge because I just felt like the judge wasn't real compassionate and that bothered me.
Right.
And I'm a firm believer that situations can either drive you in a negative direction or it can draw you to want to do something. And that was deposited in my spirit. So I can't even say that I necessarily chose this particular career path. I think it chose me.
Oh, okay.
You know,
because of the racial injustice that you saw when you were younger.
Right, my perception of it. And then as I get older, we have a problem with our criminal justice system. We can't get around it. We can't dance around it, we can't talk around it. It just is what it is. And so it just made me that much more passionate and driven and motivated, about getting in there and doing my part. How can I contribute? How can I give back to a community that I have gotten so much from? And for me, I really probably shouldn't be sitting here across from you if my naysayers had their way because I was once that kid who struggled with reading comprehension. Right.
Really?
Oh, absolutely.
You don't sound like you struggle with anything right about now.
Right. But I struggled with reading comprehension when I was in elementary school. And so I like to encourage kids by letting them know I don't care where you begin. That doesn't have to be your ending point.
Right.
And all of us at some point or another need some help. And we just have to be willing to reach out. I was also that kid who was in college and was told, oh, you'll never be an attorney because you don't write like this attorney. So I had a lot of negativity, and had I listened to him, I wouldn't be sitting across from you. And that's another reason why I'm here, because I'm telling you, if I can do it, every last one of these kids that I touch that see me, they can do it. So they don't have to listen to what people have to say. I like to tell people I don't let anybody define me. I define myself.
Right.
So, life hasn't been a bed of roses for me. I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. The struggles have been real. I was fortunate. I was blessed. I had both of my parents with me. But, we still had some struggles. Life happens to everyone. Life happens to everyone. So that's just a little bit about me. And that's why I'm so passionate. That's why I'm adamant. That's, why I'm vocal about injustices. I've seen a lot.
Right. That's just black fixed up for that. Oh, strong.
Shout out to my National Congress of Black Women's sister, Cassandra Nelson, mother of Andrea.
That's my ride and live. I don't say ride or die. That's my ride and live.
Right, exactly. So, going back to what she said, Meredith and Andrea, we had a situation coming up. There was a bomber in Texas or something like that. What's going on with the, what do you think about how? This is the kind of madness that I'm talking about, and I guess during this administration, is just this reflection of society, or is this a reflection of just America, period, right now in this administration, Meredith?
Yeah, we're imploding. The country has taken on the characteristics of its leader. We have a brash, arrogant person in the White House who takes every advantage to denigrate women, people of color, anybody. And the lunatics are loose. They feel like they can come out. They don't even wear white sheets anymore. They can attack people flippantly, and there are no repercussions. You can take people's lives. There's no repercussions. And so I think our country is imploding because of our leadership. And it's always kind of been there, but we're experiencing
Super Saiyan,
you
Dragon
were
Ball
saying-
Z, Super
I
Saiyan,
was
super
gonna
crazy.
say a blacklash, but
Uh.
it's the white lash. You know, we had a president in office for 8 years that was decent, beautiful family, did all he could to try to work with Congress, and you know, some folks interpreted that as them losing something,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, we lost our mind. It's pretty scary. I
Right.
don't know what's going on in Austin. I hope it stays.
Uh,
I hope they nip it in the bud.
Right.
Because,
Yeah.
what I'm seeing is, you know, it's a period where like people are creating mass hysteria, and it's almost like folks want everyone to be divided and to be afraid of, you know. Some white people want everybody to, you know, everybody that's white to be afraid of black people. Some black people want everyone to be afraid of white people. And so, you know, we get to this point where, okay, I'm afraid of you, you're afraid of me. So why not, let's go arm ourselves. And, you know, because I'm afraid and you're afraid I'm gonna get my gun and you get your gun and I'm on defense. And if I perceive that you slighted me, let's just go ahead. And at this rate, we'll be killed everybody. You know, this is it's ridiculous to me, and it's senseless. My sister can say some things that I can't necessarily.
Right, exactly.
But it is blatant hatred, and it's like we just lost our sense of compassion for one another, and I don't understand why. I don't understand how we've gotten here, but we're going backwards. We're going backwards.
Right.
But you know what? The president let everyone know up front where he was.
Yeah,
was from the very beginning. And for those, you know, who decided that they didn't like either candidate, so they weren't going to vote. In reality, you did vote. When you didn't vote, you know, we're going to have to just work through it. We got to live through this and suffer through this. And I'm hoping that this will teach everyone a lesson of how critical it is to get out there and cast your ballot.
Is that where that voter apathy comes from?
I think it's a relationship. It definitely is a relationship to the voter apathy. I don't know, you know, this is one of those, does a chicken come before the egg or the egg before the chicken? I don't know which one comes first, but it definitely goes hand in hand.
There's a correlation.
Absolutely.
Right. Jay, you want anything to add?
I mean, it's. I just think it's ridiculous, and I have to kind of piggyback off of what Ms. Moore said. When you didn't vote, you actually you voted, and because of that, this is what we got.
Yeah.
And this is what we have to contend with. And then everybody's saying, "Well, I hope he gets impeached. I hope he gets impeached." Well, you got to look at who's coming behind him. You got Pence coming behind him, which in my opinion is far worse than the idiot that we have to deal with now, because he ain't our president. And then, we get Pence in there, and then you got to think about who comes after him. You got Ryan coming after him. So, I mean, we're in a very bad situation all the way around if impeachment does happen. But this should serve as a notice to all of you out there. You didn't like Hillary, and you were listening to all these things that they were saying about her. Bernie didn't pull out of the race soon enough, and it split the vote, and everybody just kind of went their own little way. And granted, Hillary didn't do her due diligence to win in that population of that 19 to 35 female population, and those were your closet voters that voted for Trump, even though they say that they didn't. But statistics show that they did, and they're in the closet with it.
Right.
But now, I mean, let this serve as notice. Your vote matters, and if it didn't matter, why do you think they are trying to suppress your vote?
Yes.
Why do you think that they're purging at the Board of Elections?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. The GOP is trying to say that there were voting irregularities in Pennsylvania.
That's a lie.
Is that right?
Now all of a sudden, the Democrat
Tore up the
who
state.
spoke to people at the point of their need about issues, somehow secured a victory through voter irregularities. They want the voter machines checked.
The hanging chads again.
That they're accusing folks of purging the roll. All the stuff that they say the other party.
Right, exactly.
Right now we're supposed to feel sympathetic for them.
Right.
But No, I think Connor Lamb, he did the work.
He did.
And I hope that this is
A wake-up
a
call.
foreshadow,
That's what I'm hoping.
a foreshadow of what's to come. This blue wave is coming. And, you know, if, as you said, if our votes didn't matter, they wouldn't be trying so hard
That's
to
right.
keep us
That's right.
from voting.
Yeah, did you all talk about, get those important dates out?
Yes,
May.
May 8th
May 8th
is
is
the
the
primary.
primary.
So
Early voting is
early voting actually
April
starts
10th.
April. I thought it was the
April
12th.
10.
April 10th. It's April 10th.
April
That's
10th.
Early voting starts. Yeah.
Okay, time voting starts April
April
10th.
Early
April
voting.
10th.
And let me just chime in. Talking about the purge.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't voted in several elections because you didn't like a candidate, there's a good chance that you are no longer registered to vote.
Mm-hmm.
And it's critical that we not only just register to vote, but get out there and vote. So I want everybody to know that you can still register to vote. And they've made it so simple. There is no reason why we don't register to vote. It's so simple. You can go online. You can download the form from the Board of Election, and they will be accepting them up through April the 9th. So 30 days before the primary, you can still register to vote. All 17-year-olds, if you will be 18 before the general election in November, I don't know the exact date in November, I think it's like November 6th. But if you will be 18 years old before November, is it 6th? Can somebody check November?
It's November
The
6th.
very
Don't wait
first
till the
one.
last minute.
Just don't wait till the last
Don't wait
minute.
till last minute. Register now. If you're
If-
17 years old, register
Right.
now.
What's the worst that could happen? They tell you no.
That's the worst. But if they tell you no, then you actually call down and make sure, because 17-year-olds can vote in the primary even though they're 17 years old. They just can't vote on issues. They can vote on candidates. So that means you can vote for the governor.
Mm-hmm.
You can vote for the Secretary of State.
Right.
The auditor. What's the other? The treasurer.
Mm-hmm.
You can
The whole
vote for the judges. You can vote locally. And I don't care what anyone says, all politics start locally. You better start with the people that you're going to see in
Right.
the grocery
That's
store.
right.
Listen.
I'm
That
gonna
you gonna
give them
talk.
the phone number
To the BOE.
for the Cuyahoga County Board of Elections.
I have it up.
Area code 216
Yep.
443 8683. Their website is BOE. You know you put the www in front of that, right? www.boe.cuyahogacounty.us. And you can call that number, or you can go online to request your absentee ballot.
Yes.
Maybe you have some challenges getting out to the polls and you would like for that ballot to be mailed directly to your home. You can call the Board of Elections, you can go online and request your ballot, and all you need to do is put a stamp on it and mail it back. Okay, but we
Yes.
always say every election matters, every election is important, and that's true. Okay?
Exactly.
We
So-
can't wait till the general election to vote.
Exactly.
Because your candidate that you really need and want might not
Might be
on that
there.
ballot
Right.
if
So-
you're waiting until
Right.
November.
Right.
Carrie Howard,
Primary.
Right. Carrie.
Andrea Nelson Moore.
See, that was in stereo. On the voice on headlines and headaches. Only where you can get it in stereo for the two candidates that are running. We got to take a break, but you want to call in 216-694-8910. This is Larry H. Gardner with,
Jay Price.
along with
Meredith.
Turner and